League. I told you it's one of my practice leagues. I got the Broncos. You see me got the Giants.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
It's my practice league.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Defense.
Here we go. 15 run. 15 run. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3. 80 weapon. Fire.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let him run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern, because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line. Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 5.
Derrick Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Come on, man.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
See, in this league right here, I could
the Broncos
do my
onto
plays,
the field
play
ready
how I
to start
want.
their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On 2nd and 7, Lock. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And he's going to have the hook up with Sutton. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
That wasn't the game. That was Lock.
Deep ball, and now
That
they
was a terrible
face a
pass
3rd
by
down.
Lock.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him?
That was
Wide
Lock.
open in the end zone.
Lock overall is
He's not
72.
hurt. He's
Trying to
not
build him
hit.
up. Trying to build
And
him up.
somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Watch the ship. Hey, high 7. Hey. Now.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
wonder if I was the motion. I'm gonna do it on offense and see what happens. I got a 2-possession lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
You ready?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nobody can't never get my first 3-4 plays.
Ready,
This is crazy.
30 base. Rock it. Head up.
On second down, here's Henry. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
One thing to keep in mind,
I was
partner,
playing
especially in the
the
second
Redskins
half,
my
when
last
you've got a
game.
running
Redskins,
back
man,
of this
he definitely
size,
got
of
me
these
out of
dimensions,
what I'm used to.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Man, you fucked up now. You done fucked up now, brother.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th
crazy
down.
throws like that. You don't have
Trying to get
Lamar
down into his
Jackson,
tight
brother.
end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet,
Some
unable
used
to
to playing with
successfully
them
complete
niggas.
one.
Chiefs
But you know
and
there's
just
usually a
throw
nice
it around.
comfort zone and throw into the tight end.
Tannehill
Great
can't do
sight
that.
lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he fields it cleanly.
Let's go.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just try stuff out here. It works.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Switch. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, orbit. Look at me. Zipper. Check 55 to Mike. We own this. Let's go.
Clock now on 1st down.
Pick. Nice
This
defense.
time for Smith, and it's
That was my
intercepted.
fault. I took too long.
Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard
I
line.
knew what he was doing. He
That
just
time
running around
defensively
looking
looked like they
stupid.
showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They try to run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
You can't do nothing.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he
can't do
wasn't really
nothing.
going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against
3 and
this
outs.
defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Yeah.
Off play action, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Nice touchdown.
A.J. Green there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver. Successfully for a touchdown.
Man, you can make a mistake.
Quick game part of the playbook.
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Defense going to be doing a job. You can fuck up on offense. It happens.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
80 weapons. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Yep. 24 down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down is Locke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
How
things turn out for him?
Then there's another formation.
I think, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
If you're doing the same shit, it happens.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
That second one right there. I've been trying that.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Spiraling out of control.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch.
Look at
This team.
But his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
My training so I can boost these guys. I'm really taking the lead serious.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll toss it to Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Tannehill.
Look at this.
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That shit crazy. Hate when niggas suck, we win it like that. First touchdown.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He completes this to Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, exit. Put it down.
Locke going to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
24 is the mic. Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman, our REA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's killing me.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Who that?
All right, run again.
Hey, wahoo!
Tannehill on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Come on!
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Turnaround.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Whip. Watch the whip.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Hey, Will.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke.
Oh, my God, yo.
Back of the end zone.
Yo, this game is broke, bro. Press the button and he ain't throw the ball.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Yo, this game, it's just like some
interception.
Wow.
what's the name popped up? A cursor popped up.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
Just did an update to fix the game.
Pitch just incomplete that time. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
That's crazy.
And that will cut this
Fucking
lead
cursor
back down to
popped up.
4 now. It's 17-13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder
trying
was
to go
cause
to
for
triangle, but a
celebration.
cursor
Now
popped up
seemingly
instead of
automatic.
him
Yeah,
throwing
isn't
the
it
ball.
funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Nice
They've
touchdown.
got his man complete.
Earned that one.
Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Motherfuckers, I just been letting the computer train my
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Block now on 1st down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Oh, Lord. Come on, bro. Let's go.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Lock messed us up for a while. We gotta start training him, get him up a little better.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
That's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the 31, Tannehill. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Look at me. Go.
From the 16, block. That is caught at the 7. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's
thrown.
Come on, man.
For
that should have
real,
been
bro.
another pick right there. Now the Broncos
maybe
are going
waste
to
a
call the first
timeout.
of
This
their
game broke
timeouts.
as shit, bro.
It's just
you
their
just
first.
got
They'll
me
be
right
down
on
to
the
2
play.
remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Terrible, bro.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3, and I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense.
Like
Obviously,
that's
the
too
4-minute
much,
offense
man.
applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Set. 30 base. Go, go.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Back, back, back. Topper, topper. Leo, Leo.
He's scared.
Lead grip.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10.
Oh, Khalif Raymond. His speed, man.
Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on second down. Lock. Open man. Here is Hamilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Lindsey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Excuse me.
Hey, let's go.
It's a gain of 4.
Hey.
3rd and 6.
Ready.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
You go quarter. Hey, exit.
That's another Broncos
Go.
1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Lock. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. McManus now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Come on, set. Turn two stops. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Well, Charles, a pretty